the sky, we're flying high. Lights in motion paint the night. Innovation takes the stage. Drones and dreams, we set the pace. Entertainment, bold and true. The future's here, we bring it to you. ArtCo drones lifted higher. ArtCo drones light the fire. From the ground up to the stars, ArtCo shines wherever you are. ArtCo drone in the sky. ArtCo we fly. Entertainment, bold and true. The future's here, we bring it to you. ArtCo drones lifted higher. ArtCo drones light the fire. ArtCo drone in the sky. ArtCo we fly.
Hello, hello, hedgehog friends and high-flying fans. It's me, Hazel Hedgehog, your prickly but adorable guide to all things fun, fast, and fantastic. Welcome to the ArtCo Drones and Entertainment livestream, where the skies are alive, the stories are buzzing, and the excitement never touches the ground. Unless it's landing for a perfect drone shot, of course. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Grab your goggles, secure your snacks, and make sure your tail feathers are clear of the propellers. Because here comes the man with the master plan, the captain of the controls, the pilot of pure entertainment, your host, Articus Gordon.
Yes, the master of the controls. You got that right. And secure your snacks. Welcome to ArtCo Drones and Entertainment. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I hope you all had a great week. The weather here has been, well, up and down. Right now, we are cloudy, and we may get some rain this evening. It's been in the, well, they said it was in the 80s today, low 80s today, but boy, it felt like it was in the upper 60s, low 70s today. But fall is right around the corner. Pretty soon it'll be here. We got a little over a week away until the first day of fall is here. And those of you on the other side, or the land down under, it's going to be springtime for you guys. So let's get this show going. Let's welcome from the land down under. He's the melodious marauder of mayhem. Let's welcome Dominic Papasergio. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, you are a marauder of melodrama.
Yep.
So, how's the weather there?
It's actually starting to warm up. We've had a couple of 70s, and we might even hit 75.
Ooh, nice.
Because we've got a not today, but we've got a warm one. Well, today it's 18 degrees Celsius, which is nudging 70, and we'll go heavily into the 70s on Monday because we've got a 24 degrees Celsius.
Oh, good.
Which is 75. So
right? And the grass starting to get green there.
yeah, we're starting to see those green shoots happening.
Good, good, good. My girlfriend's sister down there in Tasmania,
Yeah,
the grapes are about to bud and grow some leaves. Hold on a sec.
yep,
No, man, just had a little coughing fit there. So yeah, she works at a vineyard, and they also raise sheep there.
yep.
So
Well, Tasmania is pretty much well known for its grapes and its wine. Wine is pretty good there. Well, that's one of the good ones, but parts of Victoria and the Yarra Valley has some really good wine, or the Barossa Valley in South Australia.
oh,
They're the three great wine producing areas that we have.
good, good, good. Here in Colorado, most of the wine making or wine growing stuff, grapes are over on the west slope, where
Yeah, Napa
uh,
Valley.
it's kind of like Napa Valley of
Yeah.
Colorado, and we're getting to be well known in the wine industry right now.
Mm,
So yeah, so we're doing good, and they grow a lot of peaches out there. So
peaches, huh?
yeah,
Nice.
their peaches are really good. hmm So last weekend we had the Northeast Drone Meetup,
Yes.
and they got quite a nice group
Turnout.
there. From what I hear, they got 75 people there, and so that's a good start for their first year.
Yeah.
And yeah, I may even try to go to that one because I haven't been up to the Northeast in like decades,
Mm.
and it's really pretty area up there. I don't know if you've been following Barry Mullins. You know, he does the
Yeah, yeah,
lighthouse.
yeah, I do. Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of stuff in Maine, especially
Mm.
around Pemaquid, which is where my parents were thinking about buying and restoring an 18th century house and turning it into a bed and breakfast.
Mm.
And one year they did, hey, let's go there in the wintertime and see how we like it. And boy, they said, no, this is just like Michigan, only worse because it's really flippin' cold here. And so that killed that idea. But yeah, it's a beautiful state. You go inland, and the temperatures really start to plummet,
Okay.
and it's very woodsy, you know, a lot
Yeah.
of wooded area, and most of the population is on the coast,
Oh.
and down there by Portland and Kennebunkport, there's a lot of people live down there because that's like right on the border with New Hampshire. And so
Hmm.
it's just maybe a couple hours drive from Boston there.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's really pretty up there. So that's not where the drone meetup was. That was in Rhode Island, which is sandwiched right in between Connecticut and Massachusetts. And
Okay.
uh, so, and that's also another pretty state as well. All those Northeast states are really pretty in the spring and the fall.
Okay.
Uh,
So
but
the foliage will be
yes,
out there.
mm-hmm,
You've
mm-hmm.
got a couple of weeks, so you're to all the trees going brown, and then the golden red, and then that
Red
reddish
and
color, and
orange and yellow. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yep. Here in Colorado, up in the mountains, it's mostly aspen. So it turns into a beautiful golden color up there. And right about now, it's just starting to turn up in
yeah,
the mountains. Hmm.
yeah. Because it's going, as I said earlier, it's going the other way for us. I'm starting to see a little bit of green coming.
Green. Hmm. Yeah. And you'll see the flowers starting to sprout from the ground, and
Yeah,
yep, the crocus
I'm
and
starting to smell that. Yeah, things like jasmine and a few other of those plants coming out.
good, 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 good. So some of the notable people that were there were Ken Dono, Billy
Yeah,
Kyle, and Lon Denard, and I'm hoping that Lon would pop in and give us a big scoop on what's going on in in that drone meetup, and let us know what's going on. But he's probably just really tired. He probably worked all day today if he did went back to work.
mm,
But even Johnny Drumflyer was up there,
yeah,
and I think Ray was up there because he's not very far from Rhode Island. So yeah, and hats off to those guys for having a successful meetup, and I think this will give them kind of a better idea of what to do for next year.
mm,
Uh, but I think this year they just did a really good job, and yeah, I think it'll grow just like the Florida drone meetup.
mm,
Hmm. And then you got the one in just west of Chicago. That's
yeah,
the Toto brothers,
yeah,
Michael and Sergio, and they'll have theirs. That's more FPV there.
yeah.
And then if you go further west, you go to Las Vegas. I think that is in November.
November.
Uh-huh. They've been uh, getting a good group. This last one that they had, I think that was their first one, and it went fairly well. And yeah, so that's what's going on. Bill will probably join us a little later. He's been busy at the bowling alley. I think they got some software and hardware upgrades going on at the bowling alley. So he's
Hmm.
probably been really busy taking care of that. And plus, you got the leads are just starting up, and yeah, that is getting going. And so
Yeah.
Warren says, meet up for a dying hobby. Mm, I don't know. It just because I've noticed the last year or so that my viewership from my live stream has really dropped off. Uh, I think
Again,
we got
Michael,
Michael
Mr.
and we got
Kitty.
Jim. Good to see you. And
Now,
yeah,
I'll put my hot take and my 2 cents worth on this one. I think it's more it's not dying. I think it's just the diehards, hardcore. The Rustodons are now taking over, and the people that were bandwagons have probably just dropped off, and now it's the Rustodons that are really putting it together.
Yeah,
Hello,
I think
Brian.
you're right. We got Thomas Baker. Good to see you, Thomas, and Brian. Good to see you. Yeah, it could be that YouTube in general. You know, people
I
are
think
just
it's
not.
probably YouTube in general rather than
Yeah.
anything else.
hmm The two channels I see consistently have good groups is Fly for Fun. I mean, they get 40 plus people every week
Mm,
or every other week, actually. Build a Drone Reviewer. He
yeah,
gets up to 40 plus people.
yeah,
Uh,
he's very consistent.
and he's consistent, but you know, the big guys like Kent Heron, they stopped doing it.
Yeah,
And what happened to all those people that used to come to a show? He consistently got over 100
I,
views.
I'm going to answer Warren's first. It says saturation point. I think everything gets to that point where something becomes popular pretty quickly, and then, as I said earlier, the Rustodons just stay on and
Right.
we move on. But I think the whole thing with Ken Heron was more to do with him than the people not coming.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I
He
think when
was
you do something for 4 or so, maybe even longer, and you do it
he's
every
been,
single
yeah.
week.
hmm
Probably, I think it's what was 7. I think wasn't
Yeah.
it?
7. hmm
I think when you do something that long and you do it every single week, sooner or later you're going to say,
Yeah. hmm Yeah. You're right. And plus, he had other stuff that he wanted to do, like traveling and
mm,
meeting other people. And he started his own meetup at Minefield, which was
yeah,
not too long ago. And
and that's another meetup that's been pretty popular.
yeah. hmm and it's not just FPV, it's also camera drones.
Yeah, it's from the live streams that I saw of that and what I watched, it seemed to be pretty much everything.
Yeah, RC cars and
Yeah,
RC planes.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, a wide spectrum. One year we did Spin Down up in Dillon, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago, and we haven't done it again. Remember when the attempt, Bill saying,
Yeah, I agree with you, Warren.
yeah,
It is a tough thing.
yeah, yep, you're right.
I think with that, Michael, I think we just sit back and wait and watch and not go off half cocked in
Right.
terms of what the situation is. I think
hmm
we've got to wait until all the information is given, and then we
Right.
can sit back and say, well, this, and that.
All right, let's welcome from Port St. Lucie. He's the big, beautiful, boisterous, boyish look, Bill Ronayne.
Honest to God.
Good evening, sir.
Hi. How's everybody?
How are we today?
You're doing good.
Good.
How's
Good to
how
hear.
is the Friday night treating you?
Oh, I don't know. Same as any other night.
Yeah.
You know, night of the week doesn't matter. What
Yeah,
you do, it's what you do with it.
yeah.
You know, it's what you do with it. And what do I want to do with
Mhm.
it? I don't know. Talking here for a little bit and go lay down and sleep.
Yeah,
Big plans,
I'm gonna
big
have
goals, big plans.
I'm gonna have a nap this afternoon. I had too much excitement yesterday.
Yeah.
You know,
Me? I'm going to watch another episode of Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, I've got to catch up on that too.
Yeah. And have dinner too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't listening. I assume you guys already talked about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
we're
we're just starting to talk
trying.
about
I think we're trying to not discuss it because I think everybody else has done it. But if you want to,
Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Because frankly, I didn't know him personally, but I'm still in mourning, to be honest with you.
oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mhm.
All I knew was from watching his videos.
Mhm.
What stuns me is just I've seen some videos, people just calling for
Yeah.
more, kill more people.
Right.
Why?
We're the fascists, but when you don't agree with us, you kill us.
Yeah.
Violence
Mhm.
is
But
not
we're
the
the
answer.
fascists.
Mhm.
It's
You
incredible.
know,
That's
if you
right.
hate someone, it's no reason to kill them.
Yeah.
That's just not on.
This guy was preaching a Christian message, treated
Mhm.
the treated the people who oppose his viewpoints with respect when they were up on his stage,
Mhm.
but he was somehow evil, an evil fascist somehow. But
Yep.
because he supported the president who was elected
Mm,
and
Mhm.
who's doing
exactly.
exactly what he said he was going to do. That somehow makes him a fascist. We're all fascists. We're all Nazis. So we're all targets, I guess.
Yep.
You know,
Bill,
it's like when they blew up that boat and it was like, what?
could you turn up your volume just a tad bit? And while you're doing that, let's welcome the lad from he's from Grand Rapids. Let's welcome Lon Denard. Welcome,
What's
welcome.
up?
Good
Hey.
I
evening.
almost forgot my earbuds.
I just put it closer to my face. Is that better?
That's
Yeah,
better. Much
that's
better.
quite better. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's awesome. Oh my god,
Mhm.
It's right here. Right
what
here.
was it like before? Yikes! Wow,
Is it loud? Honestly?
it sounds great. I can't. I can barely. Wow.
Wow.
barely,
He
barely
can barely
stand it.
contain his
Barely
excitement.
Let me get a
stand it.
sock. Let me get a sock out real quick because
My God, somebody's shooting.
that's how good the sound is good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd agree with
Yeah,
that, Michael.
We'll wait.
that's right,
It's
Michael.
over. That's how good it was.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore either. It's
Yeah.
just fucking evil and pardon my language.
Mhm.
Period.
Pardon
Yeah,
my
and we
French.
pretty much beat it to death on three
Yeah.
conservative gimps last
Yeah,
night.
you've got it out of your system now.
Yep. Mhm.
Good. Well, what
No,
happened? I'm just
it's not.
kidding. I heard about it.
It's not out of my. Yeah, everybody heard about it. It's not out of my system.
Yeah.
I just don't want.
Mhm.
It's too bad.
Yeah. It. You just
And
shake your head, going, "What? Why?" You don't agree with somebody, and you off them, and it's like, jeez.
Yeah,
It's
but I
Yeah.
mean, it's the post coverage. You're seeing some people talking about he was divisive and his hate speech and what hate speech? You ever listen to the guy? I mean, I've never. There was no hate speech coming out of him.
yeah. No
No,
profanity. He's just, you know,
he had a
Yeah.
position and he stuck to it. So it is what it is.
Right.
hey,
Hey,
And,
Jim.
and the
you,
guys. Oh,
Jim,
$2 because I came on.
Earnings.
woohoo, ching ching.
That's all
He
I'm
Thank
must have
worth.
you,
sold an
Jim.
extra quart
I'm
of
worth
maple syrup.
I'm worth $2 Canadian.
2
Barely.
Canadian dollars. Woohoo, let's keep the
I think I
train
owe him
Barely.
going.
change. I
Right
owe him
on.
change back. I think.
Yeah. Hey, Mark. Well, you
Mark,
don't
all
think my name is
right. Hey,
Lon?
Mark. Mhm.
Lawn.
Yeah, this guy. There was a guy. Where was this? It was at a store, and it was at Lowe's. And apparently at Lowe's now, I haven't been to Lowe's in a minute, right?
Hmm.
Apparently at Lowe's they have something that's called deals, right? You can buy
Okay.
2 screwdrivers or $20 or tape measures $15 or whatever it is, and it says Lowe's deals. Okay, great. So I grab the screwdrivers. Normally $30, it's down to 22. I go sweet. So I go up to the cash register. I go to no, it's normally $27. It's down to 22. So I go to the cash register. She charges me $30. I go, well, it was supposed to be 22. She goes, oh, I don't know. I'll check it again. She rings it again. Nope, it's $30. I go, what are you talking about? So I walk. I'm that guy. I walked and got the whole goddamn display. and showed it to her. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, I don't know, sir. You're going to have to take it up with customer service. I go, all right. I go to customer service. And this guy is and it turns out you got to be signed up for their rewards to get the price.
Oh, no.
And I go, number one, that doesn't explain why it charged me $30. And on your placard here, it says it's normally 27. That's another story in and of itself. I thought I was saving $5. Apparently I was saving $7. It isn't that big of a deal. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. You walk up, you think you're going to pay one price, and they charge you something else. And then, but my point was, this guy, I'm wearing my uniform. I got lawn. This tall letters, lawn. Well, what's your name, sir? Lawn. Denard. And then he spells it Lawn.
Lawn.
Lawn. Yeah, and then my email address, which I've had since I was a kid, but you can laugh if you want to. It's Lawn Tigger Bounce, right? So, Lawn Tigger. And what does Tigger do? He bounces, right? Lawn, Tigger, bounce. My nickname has been Tigger since I was a little kid. Long story short, he fucks it all up. He spells bounce wrong. Tigger. Yeah, Tigger, like the tiger from Disney. I'm looking at this guy like, are you that stupid? But anyway, that just brings up that he spelled my name Lawn too. But this guy was like, oh my God. It's just incredibly stupid. I'm like, I just spelled Yahoo.
It's cool.
Well, he's I guess sounding it out. Do you guys say lawn like that? Lawn?
It's on
but there's
his
been
shirt.
It's on my shirt.
I mean,
I'm standing here.
I know it's right on the shirt. But I mean, I'm not trying to defend his stupidity because it's his own and he can own it. But
Knox got it.
But is it pronounced lawn? Lawn? Where you guys are
Lawn,
at?
yeah, like Lon Chaney. Remember Lon Chaney?
Well, that's pronounced lawn. Right, L-O-N. I'm talking about no. I'm talking about lawn. How do you say lawn?
Oh yeah, well, if you're from if you and Mark Fisher hang out together, you probably pronounce it lawn.
We say lawn in New Jersey, New York. Lawn is how we say
lawn.
Lawn. L-A-W, lawn.
I'm gonna go mow the lawn, but they don't say lawn; they say yard. I'm gonna go mow the yard. I'm gonna go mow the yard.
Yeah, at Pocket.
Regardless, this guy shouldn't work in customer service. He should have been out stocking the shelves somewhere.
Hey, Jamie.
He should have been interacting with customers.
So, Lon, give us the scoop on the meetup. How was it?
It was all right.
Thank you.
I'll give them three things. One, they ran a tight ship. Okay. They started it, did what they had to do. It was over by like noon. And they gave everybody there got something, quite frankly. And they gave away a bunch of stuff. They're in, did their thing, and everybody was out of there by 12. But we were at the casino down the road by 1 o'clock. So they ran a tight ship. They had us meet up at pool hall. Apparently, that's the thing these days. Somebody started that bullshit. Now all of a sudden, every meetup's you got to meet the night before the pool. I don't know what's up with that.
I'm sorry.
But anyway,
what were you saying?
Oh, I said apparently all meetups have to have the night before meet and greet at a pool hall. Apparently, that's the rule now.
They copied our thing.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all right. I take that as all right. We must be doing something right. People like it, I guess.
And it was all right. They had food and stuff like that. If there was ever a complaint, and it's probably a complaint Rhode Island wide, parking was murder. Parking was murder. However, that's probably a problem all across Long Island. Long Island, Rhode Island.
Right. Sure. Well, that's so small. There's probably not enough room to sit, let alone park your car.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, and it's old school. This old, like you used to live in the East Coast. That's one thing in all these cities. Everything's packed together. Number one, the streets were built before there was cars. For God's sakes, there was horses going up and down these streets 200 years ago or whatever. So all the streets are super duper narrow. and there's not a lot of room, and blah 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 blah. So, but they had food, this, that, and the other, decent venue.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next day, like I said, they got in, they got it done, gave away some shit. It was over by, like I said, noon, 1 o'clock. Everybody was out of it. So
Good.
yeah, they ran a really tight ship. So I'll give them that.
It's good. Do a lot of flying there?
Not at the meetup, no. I did one little thing. I just wanted to look around, see if there's anything around there. The answer was no.
Wait, what time did it start? It was over by noon. What
8
time
in the morning.
They
ran about a 4-hour meetup, I would say.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say that there weren't people that didn't linger. I wouldn't know, right? For all I know, there was people that lingered. But all I know is they were basically done. They said, thank you for coming, yada, yada, yada. It was around 12 o'clock or so. Maybe 12:30, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I wasn't doing one of these, you know what I mean? But it was like 12:30. So they thanked everybody for coming, and I had a group photo. And as far as I know, everybody left. We did. And a lot of other people were leaving when we left. So I'm imagining that everybody left. And that was also a little bit of a parking issue too there. But again, I think it's Rhode Island in general.
Was there anything the next day, or that was it?
I don't know. I think they were having an early morning flight. And I think some people met up to fly. It's like every meetup. I think people met up to fly the state capitol. Some people met up to do this, to meet up to do that. Mm-hmm. I forget what we did. They went to the casino and got spanked. But anyway, they got spanked. Holy crap. And yeah. So we were leaving the next day. We were leaving on Sunday. So
sounds like fun.
Cool. Yeah. We got a lot of shots of like Boston. You know what? Did you know drones shoot panoramas? Yes, I'm kidding.
No.
But I tell you what, man, the Mavic 4 shoots a goddamn nice panorama. Mm-hmm. You can't catch any stitch lines or nothing. I was really surprised it was that good. Mm-hmm. So I shot a bunch of panoramas, but yeah, it was a decent meetup. I walked away with a Neo.
Ooh, nice.
Tom actually won it. I won a hard drive, and so I asked him if he wanted to trade, and he did. So, and I gave the Neo away to a coworker because he was talking about getting a drone. So,
cool.
Yeah.
What kind of hard drive was it? How big?
4 terabyte. It was an SSD. It was an SSD. It was a PCIe SSD. Yeah, but I have the 990 Pro and it was a 990 Evo. Which, don't get me wrong, the gesture was great, but I have a better hard drive in my computer now. In fact, I'm looking at the next one up, but it's like $1,000, and I'm like, That's a lot of money for hard drive, for SSD.
Fast is like a NVM, like a NVMe.
It's an MD. It's an MC. What was it? It was a stick. MDI. Blah 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 blah. It wasn't. God damn it.
M.2.
Yeah, it was a slotted. It goes in a slot, not using a SATA, or not the SATA. The Firewire, not the Firewire. What am I thinking of, Bill? Why can't I put it? I worked all day, man. I barely walked in the door like before 7 o'clock. So bear with me.
NVMe, I think it's called.
Does it have 2
slots or the 1 slot?
Yeah, it's a slot. It's a slotted hard drive.
I'm talking about on the end of the stick. Are there 2 slots or 1?
2. It's a short and long. I could look it up for you. Let me look it up for you. It's a 990 Evo by Samsung. Okay. And I have a 990 Pro, and the new one's a 9100 Pro. Mm-hmm. But anyway, is it NCIe or NC? What are they? No, it's PCIe.
NVMe. Like I've been saying, it's a 990 Evo. They have an SSD version. They're not as fast.
Yes. No, it's a PCIe.
Well, PCIe is the path that it's a PCIe on the board. SSD
right.
Evo Plus.
Yeah, like I said, bear with me here.
It's a 5th generation M2.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fast drive.
Yeah, but it was the Evo as opposed to the Pro, and I have the Pro already.
Right.
Okay, there we go. And they're still called SSDs regardless.
Well,
Whether it's a
solid state drive, but
Yeah, it's solid
it's
state.
not SATA. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a SATA.
okay.
Well, I
Right.
also have 2 of those in my computer too, but they're not my main. My main
Right.
one is the NVM. Yeah, NVMe. Okay.
NVMe, yeah.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a little tired, so bear with me here, fellas. But
They come in different sizes. There's like the short one, medium, and the long one, which has a lot of memory on it. Yeah.
right, because you can have the 2.5-inch SATA. I have a couple of those too. But right now, my main SSD is the NVMe, is the 990 Pro,
Yeah.
4 terabytes. So I want the 9100 Pro, but I'm looking at it right now. Wait a minute, what the hell? Why is it only $400? Oh, I'll be right back. Why is it only $400?
I don't know.
Oh, because I want that 8 terabyte one. 8 terabyte one's $1,000. Okay.
Okay.
4 terabyte is only $400, but the 8 terabyte is $1,000.
Okay.
So
Cool.
How did what did everybody else do last weekend while we were
Well,
schmoozing in fucking Boston and Rhode
we were
Island and wherever?
doing this shit, and Bill was working on computers at the bowling alley, trying to
nice.
get peripherals working with the software, and then he's got leads going. So
But credit card readers were giving you
Yes.
trouble?
Yep.
No?
Well, actually, a little
Cash
bit.
registers?
A little bit. Internet's been giving us a little trouble, but that's Comcast business. What are you going to do? See, if it kind of burps or glitches in the middle of you trying to run a credit card transaction, just hangs up. You know, instead of just trying again, it just hangs up waiting for a response, which is never going to come. So it sits there for like 10 minutes. You got to unplug. You got to unplug the reader, and then the system notices that the reader doesn't exist, and it releases the POS. And it's just a pain in the neck when the internet's not. I tell you, they're so into. They changed their mind. They're not replacing all the POSs. They're only replacing my machine in the back that I do the leagues on, and then the front desk. The rest of them, they're going with Square.
Ooh.
I know. And they've apparently developed a system meant for bowling alleys, and they put it in bowling centers, and they put it in and businesses and stores and this and that. And they put it in Vero, and it's been nothing but a headache. And I said, well, we're going to get it eventually. Why spend 27 grand and those 1, 2, 3, 4 computers we're not going to be using in a couple of months. So it's not worth, because we're being forced into doing it because of the Windows 11 upgrade. You know, right. The company's like, oh, they're not supporting 10 anymore. We can't give you proper support. Blah, blah, blah. You have to buy the new machine. Okay. Oh, we have 7 of them. 27 grand to come there, install it, and up, and it's just insane. So now they're going to do 3 because you need 3 because you still got to control the lanes themselves, and the Square is going to take care of all the financial transactions, and I have 2 separate systems that you have to. That's what we got away from before, when we went to the all-in-one with the Conqueror. I don't know. I'm not happy about it. So, but that's been put off for a couple of months, I guess, or a month or whatever. It's like, just because Windows 10 is not being supported for a month or 2, it's not going to do anything. You realize that, right?
Well, it's not going to just fall apart overnight.
No.
People act like the whole, your computer's going to magically just disintegrate at 12 p.m.
It can work for
12
10
a.m.
years. As long as whatever software you run on it still works on Windows 10, you're fine. And it's security updates, and they're not going to support anymore. However, there may be changes in different substacks and like that within Windows to where they write the Conqueror to work with Windows 11, and it may start glitching on a Windows 10 setup. I guess, I don't know. I think it's horseshit. They're just trying to get money out of us because we're not changing the server, because the server doesn't run 10 or 11. It runs Windows Server. And that's Windows Server 22 is still good for another few years. So they're
Right.
not changing that out. And that's
Which is good because they would really be eating shit if if Windows Server had to be changed every year or two.
we just
There'd
replaced
be
it.
riots.
That
There'd
was
be
replaced.
riots in the streets.
That was replaced 2 years ago, and I think unnecessarily when they put in the online reservation stupidity, where people can actually book a lane through the website, and it actually shows up on my POS, and they come in,
Mhm.
and then it's prepaid for, and it just screws your day, man. I mean, you're working out. Okay, we got this going here, and all of a sudden something pops up on the screen. Some person just arbitrarily rented lanes. It's you got to make sure I block them off as quick as possible. You can't even. We can't make a reservation. Yeah, it's supposed to save you time. And we got these people who can't figure it out, calling us up, expecting us to walk them through how to do it over the phone, which is
Oh boy.
Why
makes
don't I just take your reservation while I got you on the phone?
no, we don't
Fuck
do
it.
that though. We don't take reservations. I don't.
Oh, you won't do it. Oh,
No,
okay. Never
we
mind.
don't take reservations. We will for parties, for large parties, but you got to guarantee a minimum of 25. You want me to hold my lane so people can't have them? You need a minimum of 25. This isn't a restaurant. 20, 25 lanes, 25 people minimum. You show up with 20, you pay for 25. So it's fine.
Oh,
Or they can
Nunez.
rent the VIP room, but they have to do it with a non-refundable deposit, because they'll be doing it all day. They just don't show up. Non-refundable deposit, blah, blah, blah. But anyway,
Hey,
it's just dumb. It's
Hi,
just,
Eddie.
especially the place that sells out the whole. Monday is sold out with the league. Thursdays it's sold out because of the league that night. And on Wednesday, they're now taking up 30 of the 32 lanes on the regular part. So you may as well say that's sold out too. I'm not going to tell people, come on, yeah, I got 2 lanes, come on down, because it's going to be full all night. Whoever walks in the door. I mean, people walk in the door, I'll give it to them, but tell them to come down, you're telling them to come down, wait an hour, and leave in disgust, which is not a great thing.
mhm.
They can rent the VIP. It's $10 an hour extra to use that room. That's all.
Oh, wow. Is there bottle service in the VIP?
It's 10. What? No.
Oh.
We're talking about $32 or $36 an hour. People are.
So good
Oh,
bottle service.
it should be 22 or 26. I don't want to spend the money. You realize the other places around town charge over $30 an hour. That's one of the problems. We're too cheap, I think, and it affects what kind of clientele you get. Really does.
Oh, yeah. You're finding that on the airlines. All the airlines is where all the dirt bags fly. The people airlines is like, holy crap.
I
They're
mean,
getting
hey,
in fights, all
everybody
kinds of
wants to
goofy
find a
shit.
deal. Don't get me wrong, but if you do, don't be surprised if you're surrounded by crapola.
Hoodlums.
Mhm.
Crapola.
Mhm.
What's bottle service? Bottle service is normally in a club, and you get bottle service in the VIP area, and then they bring you a bottle and glasses. So instead of you ordering drinks one by one, they bring you a bottle and mixer
Right,
for
they
the
charge you
table.
some ridiculous amount, $150 or $250 for a bottle of $20 champagne, you know. But it's bottle service. You're
Yeah, yeah.
you're a baller. This is your
Yeah.
area. It's not that kind of this. It's called VIP because you saw it. You were there. It's separate
I'm
from you.
joking, man. That was
It's
the
a
whole
VIP
point.
room.
It was
Well, I know, but we should do bottle service in there. We should elevate it. Not
you guys
like
do serve liquor? And do you serve liquor in
sure,
the bowling alley? Yeah. You could offer
sure
it. Who
do,
knows?
sure do.
Double the cost of the bottle. I wouldn't go crazy like at, high end club necessarily, but if it's, Bacardi, and it's normally $9 a fifth or whatever the hell it costs, I don't know, then just hit them for like $20 a fifth.
You want it high, and I'll tell you why. Because you don't want them going nuts. Because double the cost of the bottle is less than what we're charging per shot, way less. So it'd just be cheaper to buy a bottle and for 3 or 4 guys to get plowed. I mean, absolutely plowed. People get too drunk in that place now because their prices are too low. I'd want
Oh,
more.
I see what you're saying.
I'd want more than twice, actually.
I think it should be something that resembles
They
a
can buy a
bargain.
bottle of wine in the VIP. A bottle of wine in the VIP. You got special prices for that, and they're very reasonable. But
It should be a little cheaper than buying it by the glass, in my opinion, just because you don't have to deal with the server doesn't have to deal with you, yada yada yada. It cuts down on your labor. You know what I mean?
we want to make more money.
Well,
Not
yeah, no, but it
not
at least
less
opens
money
them
on the
up
way
to
to
serve
these
other
guys getting
people.
so drunk they start pissing on the alley. You know what I'm saying? You'd be making less money and probably encouraging more damage. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
know,
Fair
I'm
enough.
rehanging urinals in a bowlings in a family center because that's what fills that place up every day. People and their kids and this and that. It's not like the bar on the other side. Which even that's not exactly a trash bar. You know, it's okay. You know, it's a sports bar, typical sports bar with pool tables. You know, but you have to have security on the weekends because you do occasionally get a little. You don't expect that on the other side. You know, it just I don't know.
Well,
You pull a urinal off the wall. What the fuck? People suck. Every day I
maybe they
read
had a
about it.
little STD or something going.
No, they probably were drunk as shit and fell over and ended up sitting in the damn thing and yanking it off the wall. And like lost their balance. And then
Maybe they were pissing razor blades. They're like, oh
ended
my
up
god.
ass first in it and yanked it off the wall. That's the only way I can think of doing it.
Oh, look, it's Eddie Nunes. I guess all my calls to ICE didn't help. Yeah.
Tom Homan. See if he gets nervous.
Yeah. Speaking of Tom's, he was there was a lot of people there at the meetup. Tom, he was there from Vegas. You know what I mean? And Michael Wright was there.
Michael Wright?
And yeah, from Texas. And
and Johnny Drone Flyer.
Johnny Drone Buyer was there.
Yep.
So he was there.
Was,
there
Ray
was a lot of. Ray was there. Ray walked there basically. Ray took the ferry. Ray took the ferry. That's how close Ray was.
When you think of it, you got, it's up here and you got Louisiana, Michigan. Who else was there? I was thinking
Tom from Vegas. Tom from Vegas.
All the way out there. It's just cool when you think of it. Texas, way in the middle of it. It's just getting the whole
Philadelphia.
Nobody from California though, huh?
Yep, Florida.
Beats me, maybe. There could have been people there from California. I don't know. Somebody got the reward for being from the farthest away, and I don't remember who it was.
Yeah,
we thought it was going to be Tom, but I don't think Tom Dre wasn't there. No, I thought it was going to be Tom, but no, maybe Tom did get the furthest away. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Came from the furthest away, or they want him to go?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. If they wanted to go the furthest away, that would be Eddie Nunes. So he kept telling me he was going to show up, and then he didn't, which is kind of funny.
Every year I keep telling Ray we need a prize for the person who drove the shortest distance to come to the meetup, and he just won't do it.
So, because you'd win?
Yeah. I'd imagine. I don't pass anybody I know on the way there. It's like literally like 14 minutes away.
Al from South Florida.
Don't drive stupid.
Huh? Yeah, Al from South Florida. Yeah. Like I said, there was a lot of people there. There was like 70 or 80 people there, which I think is reasonable. I wouldn't want too many more than that, to be honest with you.
Right.
It gets a little bit, not crowded necessarily, but just, there was a baptism going on, right? They had it on this reservoir. Apparently it's a reservoir. I think it's more like a lake, but whatever. And these people were doing a baptismal over by where we were at this part of the beach, and they were over here doing they're baptizing somebody or whatever. Which I didn't know people did that outside anymore. I thought people stopped that. I didn't know they were doing that.
The Baptists still do that. Sure.
Outside.
Depends on the church.
Depends.
I'm just surprised they do it outside.
Yeah, they still do.
Dunkers, they dunked her.
That's funny you said
it. Why do it in a lake if you're not going to dunk them?
It's funny you said, they said it was a reservoir. I think it looked like a lake. Lakes are reservoirs are lakes.
Yeah.
You can't tell. You can't tell.
Reservoirs usually man-made, though, right?
Yeah.
No, here's what I think of a reservoir. I'm thinking of concrete all the way around with water in it. That's a reservoir to me. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying that's what I envision.
No, I understand. That's what
Totally
you- that's what-
man-made structure.
I understand that's what you're thinking, but I lived near the Wardell Reservoir, the Ring. There was another one in Ringwood, and they're just lakes. They're just lakes, and some of them may be man-made, but you can't tell. They just flooded a valley, and some of them were lakes that just made bigger, by excavating and blocking off. But you don't see any concrete or anything like that. It's all earth. It's just lakes. They're very usually, usually.
Right.
Not in every case.
No, I get what you're saying. Like I said, when I envision a reservoir, I'm thinking, concrete all the way around.
As a matter of fact, I used to like taking that way home when I lived in West Milford, because for 1 year, grew up by New York, in Hasbrook Heights, but West Milford Township, I lived there. So I used to drive through there, and I would intentionally not take the highway all the way out. And it was pretty close anyway, time-wise. It was maybe a little bit longer going, but it was such a nice ride, going around those reservoirs and then going through the country and not dealing with the possibility that there might be a 10-lane fucking jam. I was sitting on the way home. You could tell, of course, it's heading into fall and all the snowbirds are back. And our population actually there's been a lot of converted snowbirds, by the way. A lot of people just aren't going back anymore. Good taxes, whatever else, for whatever reason, it's just too unaffordable. So we have less snowbirds, but it's still an easily discernible difference in traffic. You know what I mean? If you get out of work at 5 o'clock, be ready to get home at 6 when you only live literally 12 minutes away. You know what I mean? That's what it's like, and especially if somebody does something stupid, and they all do, and then. Like today on the way home, there was 1 lane to get through from 3 lanes on US 1 in rush hour because somebody did something stupid. But that's life, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Hey, how's my audio? I changed mics. I'm just curious.
Oh my God!
okay.
I just
say
audio.
Does it make you shiver up your leg?
Say audio again.
Yeah.
Say audio again.
Audio.
Hey. I thought you were doing your Robert F. Kennedy Jr. voice there for a while.
Oh,
no, that's just my throat. My throat's just jacked up. So I've had 2 cancer surgeries on my throat, and it's just some days it's just a little bit tough.
Well, you just
depends how much I talk.
He was just joking about RFK's voice, and you just crushed it with that statement just now.
Oh, sorry. It's true though. I hear it. I hear it warbling. That's because my throat's jacked up.
I didn't hear it at all. I just figured that's just already being a dick. But
No, he's right. I can hear it. I can hear it too. He's absolutely right. I had a bunch of meetings today, so I had to do a lot of talking, and it starts warbling after a while.
Guys at Lowe's. And
I went off.
Lawn.
No, I went off today though. I went off on a couple people. They probably won't have jobs come Monday because I'm going to spend the weekend thinking about it. I'm probably going to go in and fire a couple guys Monday. I'm tired of these fucking idiots. But anyway.
Hey, we got Ken Dono.
Hey,
Ken.
This isn't that kind of show. Sorry, buddy. Take your fruity cup ass out of here. So what happened? Did fucking Eddie get a hold of you? Losers.
That's right.
Okay, fair enough.
Good point.
Okay.
Got a lot of those here in Colorado.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Oh, you had to show up. Did you get your rocket today, Lloyd, by the way?
Yeah.
Did you get a red rocket?
In your pocket. Yeah.
No, he won this.
Yeah.
He won this.
Or did somebody gift it to him? No, he actually won, didn't he?
I did it.
No. Yeah, Dominic gave it to him. But yeah.
Oh.
Notice it's still here.
Hashtag price dumpster.
I just ordered
That's
another
probably
one.
why.
I decided to keep it and ordered another one from Amazon.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that.
Exact same one. You bought this last February. Blah, blah, blah.
Look at Eddie. Oh, look, Lon's on live. Let me call Ken. So that's why you're a snitch, Eddie. You wait, Eddie. You're going to get shanked in the shower. You watch. You watch, buddy. You'll catch a sharpened spoon right in the spleen.
He sent me this ridiculously capable radio. Who sent this? This was from, who sent me this link? God damn it.
Oh, would that
Cool
be
Cat, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike.
proprietary. Good one.
Yeah. And pretty cool, except way too cheap. I don't trust it. And in here, I'll show it to you guys. You guys, you
All
think
right,
it's
let me
kinda
see if
tough?
these guys are mods or not because. Oops.
I don't know why he sent this to me, but he sent me this link. I guess he heard me talking about
Oh,
radios.
Oh, yeah, let's add that to the scene.
Yeah.
oh, that's lucky.
You know, it's a Baofeng, so you know it's quality because
Baofeng.
Baofeng has been known for quality since
Uh-huh.
Foul thing.
you know since
You got
before.
that
Chinese
thing
for
with the
quality.
Baofeng.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
see here.
before
Dobo's
Bao
on a
had
mod.
fangs. It's got a lot of GPS, dual mode, analog, TDMA, blah blah blah. Digital doesn't say the frequency, so it just says ham radio, which makes you concerned, you know, because there's all different. There's 10 meter, 11. Well, 11 meter is CB, and this might be neat if you knew that you could open it up because it's not legal to have this, you know, to have extra power on 11 meter on CB channels. I think mobiles are limited to 4 watts or 5 watts, and a home unit's 4, something like that, one of the two, but it's really low. And it's been a long time since I played with this hobby. But this thing, I'm sure does more than that because it just does. I don't know though. It's hard to say because you see the, you know. Oh, look at this. There is a description.
Okay.
Oh.
What are
Is
you
it,
calling?
is it even 10 meter? It says ham radio, but what frequency? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't trust
Yes,
this at all.
There's the frequencies,
I don't.
right?
No, yeah, I guess. Receive, transmit. Yeah, I don't care about. I mean, you got to at least minimally receive what you transmit. Anything above that, I can't say hello back.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't remember the numbers. It's been 20 years since this was my hobby. But I'm sure it skips 10 meter because it would be illegal. But what they do, I had a Ranger 2950, which it wasn't a handset. It was a good radio, and it was, you know, it was a joke. All the CB shop guy did was open it. There was a jumper right in the front behind the front board, and he jumpered it from here to here, and then it just opened it up to everything, and it went all the way down to 26. Oh, maybe I do know the numbers. Went all the way down to 26,000, and all the way up to 32,000.
Hey,
Everything
Chuck.
in
Sweet.
between, which was totally wrong. You know, it was
Right.
great.
Chuck Kovac went to Iceland
Jack.
apparently.
Yeah, he was in Iceland again. Yep.
Yep. Was there a lot of ice
Awesome.
up there, Chuck?
Or
Oh,
land.
there might have been land, right? Long got it before
Yeah.
me. He just beat me.
Volcanoes?
Beat ya.
I think we think alike, but you just do it faster.
Giggity.
Giggity. Ah,
Giggity.
see
Yeah.
that? Beat me there too. Yeah. Bill, please buy one and use it. I dare you
Who are
to.
you going to talk to, though?
Huh?
I get that you can get on ham radio and potentially link up with somebody and talk to them.
Oh, I'm not going to
But-
talk to him on the regular. It's like on DX, unless you and he are shooting out tens of thousands of watts, you're totally depending on reflection off the ionosphere, and that increases every 7 years due to sunspot activity. And it's like that. It's like you're not going to get this. You might get the same guy for a couple of weeks just because of the conditions were right, and then you may never hear from him again. There was
Right.
one summer or fall, I forget what it was, but I
Fuck,
was
it's gonna be a long one.
I had my unit in the vehicle, and I was talking to a guy named John, and he was in he was Ireland. Well, one of them was Ireland, one was Liverpool. But the one in Ireland doesn't matter. Anyway, but it was very rare that the skip even went that way. Usually, when I talked in the northeastern part of the country, it would go in the other direction, and I would pick up Texas all the time. You know, from Pennsylvania,
Right.
I would pick up Michigan. You know,
Right.
in fact, it was funny because I've told this story before, but I was driving down a highway one day, not even realizing it, because I'm just on a regular CB channel now. I'm not on a funny frequency, shooting sideband, blowing 300 watts. I'm just talking on a CB with my linear. You know, I did have a linear, 300 watt linear. And I'm talking to some guy, a driver, a trucker. And and your head, no, it's clean and green. We're talking about are there any troopers, whatever. I forget what the code was, 1013 or no, it's the time.
And the bears.
You can take the time. You get it's clean and green, whatever. Right. Hey there, good buddy. Don't say that.
And any bears? There's a bear in the air.
Don't say that anymore. We're talking to each other, and he goes, "What? All right, we're about to get off. What exit you at?" And I told him. I said, "What?" He said, "That doesn't make any sense. I don't even think there are that many exits in this state." I think. And he thought we were on the same road local, but he was about 1,000 or 1,200 miles away. Just for 20, 25 minutes, just shooting the shit with me. So sometimes when the conditions are right, and I bet you, I don't know if that was reflected or not, because it could have been just the right elevation with the right amount of, because obviously he had to be pushing power too. I wouldn't have heard him. Me having 300 watts out doesn't mean I'm going to hear anybody. It was kind of a fun hobby before the internet took over, because now you just.
Yeah, I don't get it. Look at us right now. One guy's in Australia, one guy's in Colorado, one guy's in Florida, one guy's in Michigan. Fuck ham radio.
Yeah.
I don't get
say
it.
that now, but when the end times come, I would like to have a base unit that has tubes, a vacuum tube base unit.
Yeah,
so when the
there
end
you go.
time comes, I will be able to reach out and find
talk to
somebody
the
who's
other
going to
one
lie to me,
person.
who's going to lie to me about who they are, show up and kill me. What's that?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. I ain't gonna be doing a lot of talking to other people when that happens, to be honest with you.
No, after a while, you may need things. You may have stuff. You have more than you need, and you need something else. You want to get out there, and maybe you got to trade for somebody that they're willing to do. Then they show up, and you shoot them dead and take their shit. I mean, it's. Oh wait, no, I'm not a liberal. Never mind. Did you trade with them with your weapon pointed at them, but you trade and you transact because that's the way it's going to be. It's going to be. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The movies actually come true.
Yeah.
You'll be using these things. You'll be having to go to the Walmart with them, like this horse and buggies at a Walmart, and some poor bastard's going to have to clean that up.
Yeah, horse out there taking a dump. Yeah.
Oh, he was parked there.
We see that a lot around here with the Amish.
Yeah, well, that was Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, there it is.
My
The
buddy
Mennonites,
Greg,
right?
My buddy Greg shot that. He sent that to me.
Oh, is that Mennonites or is that Amish as well?
It could be either one.
Fair enough.
Could be. Could be. You know what? I know who they are. I know one's a little stricter than the other. One will. I met more Mennonites than I did Amish. As strange as it sounds.
Cool.
Yeah, like they will actually interact.
Well, strange that is.
No. The other ones don't like interacting with us.
Really, Amish people?
They don't like interacting with us.
We're worldly people.
We're contaminatory, if that's a word. We're contagious. Actually, I think they're both that way. But one. I just know that I met more Mennonites. I don't know why. I just did.
That's cool.
Could just be from where I was living in Pennsylvania too. If I went
could be that
closer to Lancaster, there's Quakers. There's all kinds of old school down there, and Mennonites, and what do you call it? It's just cool. I mean, they're all polite as shit and non-threatening and good cooks. I mean, you go to the fairs, they're drumming up money by selling their phone.
Oh yeah, their fried chicken.
And
that's what I'm saying. They interact, but they're willing to interact with you to take your money. That was the only reason I was a little bit like, because Amish around here sell furniture. They do all kinds of crap.
Well, they have to because they got to live. They're living in our world, so they have to do that. If they were living in a world where they didn't have to do that, they probably would just build for themselves and make for themselves. But they live in a world where you can't survive like that. You can't. They just can't. Oh, we're out of decent sized lumber. Let's move over here and get more. No, you can't. That belongs to such and such. You know what I mean? It's a different world now. They got to interact. They got to do that. And it may seem hypocritical, but see that or starve to death.
Right.
Oh, sure. There's reality has to set in at some point. I don't care who you
They
are.
got to live in this world. Period. The world is the world. They have to live in it, and they have to, and they'll abide by their rules, laws, and
Yeah,
guidelines
but I see them getting out of minivans and shit these days
the
around
best
here.
they can. No, I know. I've seen them in gas vehicles.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
I've
just
seen them in
saying.
gas vehicles. Yeah,
I've seen them at Walmart. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, they're modernizing somewhat, like I said, but they have to. They won't survive.
Mr.
But the
Kitty.
but I do. I maybe I'm wrong, but I definitely and they were the knit that like it looks like an ex yarmulke, like just the framework.
You talking about the
Mennonites. Oh, and
Muslims?
they had the little white skull cap things too. They would wear sometimes.
Why don't the
The women, they
Muslims
look
do that?
like old school nurses.
Oh, yeah, they have the little Dutch girl hats.
Well, they weren't Dutch girl hat. I don't know how to call them. They weren't attractive. They looked like they worked at an ice cream parlor, kind of, sort of. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm not besmirching them. That's they're happy people. They're productive. I mean, these guys. You want somebody to build you a nice pole barn? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Been doing it for hundreds of years, and it'll go up in no time
Sure.
flat. You know.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're skilled labor when it comes to a lot of things that nobody will try to do anymore. You know.
There's
They'll
a
be prime
YouTube,
targets.
Huh?
Sorry.
there's a YouTuber. His name is Eli Yoder.
Surprise.
He's an ex Amish. When he
Ex-Amish?
left the Amish, he's more preacher, and he's a truck driver. He drives the 18-wheeler, and that's his job.
He might be ex-Amish, but I bet you he's still godly. I mean, you just said he's
Oh
a preacher.
yeah,
He's a
he
preacher,
really
so,
is.
yeah.
He
I mean, 'cause
preaches
that's how he was raised.
the
You know.
Bible all the time. Yeah, that's his thing. And
But the decision to freeze time when the religion was created was not
right,
something that was told to them in the Bible itself. And that's the ones that leave. That's the argument they have. That was a decision made by the
right.
people in charge, and it kept them in charge. You know, period. And now
Well,
it's become their label. But you know, like Lon said, reality. They gotta live in this world. They gotta drive cars. They gotta. I mean, but they're still gonna live like they're in a commune. It's their
Yep.
little area, their little town.
Yep.
Whatever.
No electricity.
I mean, there's been no reports of any of those people being the sickos that we've seen
Right.
Yeah.
living in compounds. They're not I was going to say they're not abusing their kids, but they do. I think a lot of them still do fixed marriages and all that. There's an argument for abuse,
hmm
I guess. I just think they're interesting people, and they have cool horses that they get to.
Cool horses.
That's a good looking horse. Actually, look at his chest.
Yeah.
His
It's not
haunches.
bad.
He's not old. He's not some old nag. He's not. There's no sag.
hmm
He's all right.
He's
He's
well
friggin' tall.
Yeah. He's
He's
well
definitely-
exercised.
He's definitely
Yep.
tall for a cart horse, don't you think?
I don't know why that's an Amish. Why anybody thinks it's an Amish cart?
Oh,
it
I don't
doesn't
know
look
what
like
it
the
looks-
typical
you're
Amish
right.
cart
You're right. It's not.
to me.
It's not. That's a race cart. That's it. This is northeastern Pennsylvania. That's probably from Pocono Downs.
hmm
They do racing. They do horse racing with carts behind them.
Art, you're from Pocono Downs, aren't you? Did you used to race the Pocono Downs?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's got wooden fucking wheels on it. You can listen to me, or whatever.
No, I don't know what it is. It's just not the
wouldn't-
typical cart that you see them in my experience.
It could be their Sunday going to town. Sunday
Yeah,
going to
a
meeting
little
cart.
buggy.
No,
it's
there's
usually-
usually overhangs and stuff. They
Well,
usually are.
It's a nice day.
Oh yeah, you're talking like a sedan or something that
That's the convertible version.
4-wheeler.
Yeah, that's a convertible. He's out picking up chicks.
Yeah, that's a coupe.
Did you ever go to those
Yeah,
kind of
that's a coupe.
races?
That's a coupe convertible.
Did you ever go to
Tell
those
them
kind of
about it.
races? Pocono Downs. That's what they. I don't know if they still do, but that's what they did. This was a Long Island. Long Island was a couple of famous. But the jockey sits back behind the horse. The fuck's it called?
hmm
Somebody help me. Whatever. But that's kind of what that looks like. It's
Steeplechases? No, not steeplechases.
No.
Uh,
No.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Yeah, they do buggy races
It's
where
not
they
called that.
instead of just riding horse, they have and they do that in Colorado, or at least they used to, where they'd have
Oh, it's a
chariot
harness racing.
harness racing.
Harness
That's
Now you're
right.
racing.
killing me. I'm the one
That's
with
right.
the bad memory. Harness racing is worldwide. It still goes on all over the
Sweet.
friggin' place.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the Mini 5 Pro coming out next week?
In North America, harness races are restricted to standard bred horses, although European race horses may also be French trotters. Oh, or
Oh.
Russian.
I'm a French trotter.
Okay, or
Mhm.
Russian trotters. Come on, do that one.
Oh, well, yeah, Russian trotter.
Tavarish. I
You eat a
Russian.
lot of bad potatoes.
Tavarish,
You
I
eat a
trot.
Russian trotter. Yeah,
That's tabaka.
In
yeah.
Russia, the light.
Well, that's how they got that guy Trotsky, Leon Trotsky. You know.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
is a trotter. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until he got an ice pick in the head in Mexico
Yeah.
City. Yeah.
By Rasputin.
Yeah, Rasputin.
Yeah,
I think
Tavarish.
Rasputin was already gone by then.
Harness racing horses being exercised. Salem Township, Michigan. That near you?
I
Yeah.
know where it is.
It was just a coincidence.
Near me is not the words I'd use.
That's just a coincidence because it was on the Wikipedia page, and I just saw that, and it's like, oh, Michigan, Lawns. We're talking about harness racing. Okay, harness racing.
Hey, Don. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So you guys were talking about radio. How about AM radio? Late at night, you could pick up stations from like all across the U.S. Like, for example, KOA, you could pick it up in Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah. And you pick up a lot of Canadian stations like from Saskatchewan and
Wow.
Manitoba,
That's
down there.
great. You ever listen to them?
Yeah.
I pick up a lot of them from South America and Mexico. I don't really listen. According to United States charting, so there are at least 34.
At one point, I used to pick up a
harness-
station. Are you really explaining that to us? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were reading to yourself.
No, I'm explaining. You guys said weren't quite sure whether it was still a thing in this country, and there's still a national sports association for it, and they have 34 tracks in or what they call. I'm sure there's other tracks where they practice, but these are their major tracks. But one of them's in the Meadowlands racetrack in East Road. So maybe because I'm from that, I grew up in that area. I think it's more common than it is. But but we had it there, and then I moved to Pennsylvania, and we had it there. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Mhm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to continue on, but
No, it's okay.
it piqued my interest.
You know.
It piqued my interest. I was wondering, did harness racing die? You know what I mean? And
Nothing ever dies.
so you just piqued my interest. That's all.
Yeah. What were you saying, Art? No, I forget.
We were talking about AM radio, how late at night you could pick up stations like from miles away.
Sure.
KOA radio is a 50,000 watt station. And that's why you could pick it up, way back east and up in Canada and
Well,
down
depending
in
on the
Mexico.
time of day, most AM stations drop from 5,000 down to from 50,000 down to 5,000 at night, because there was no interference from the sun.
Right.
There was no need to use that kind of power, and that's typically and they got the same range. That's how much of a difference it makes.
Yeah, the only thing I remember is that show. Was it Dr. Demento? And he used to play all those crazy ass songs that was on in the middle of the night. And then you had these conspiracy theory shows that would come on in the middle of the night on AM radio too.
That's Art Bell. That's
Yeah.
Art Bell. Dr. Demento is like fish heads, roly poly fish heads.
Fish heads, eat them up, yum.
Yum.
All right.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
A lot of what's his nuts? The guy that did Eat It and
Weird
Yankovic.
Al Yankovic.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yep.
A lot of him and a lot of what was that guy's name? I'll come to it later. But he sang a lot of really weird songs. Oh,
Oh,
dental floss. There's a whole series, this whole segment in one of his songs about dental floss. Using my dental floss. God. Oh, who is that? I'll have to come back to it. It'll come to me in a minute. But he had a lot of crazy ass songs too, and I can't think of the name of the guy.
how about Disco Duck? Who remembers that?
Yeah.
I do.
I was trying
Disco
not
Duck.
to. I was doing pretty well at not remembering that. Thank you so much. They changed the name of it, and that's why I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm still on this harness racing thing.
Yeah.
It still goes
way over it.
It still
Yeah,
goes
let's
on. It
move
still goes
on.
on right
to
near where I
harness
used to
racing.
live, by the way. But they call it Mohegan now. I guess after the Indian tribe that owns the casino.
Nice.
That's why. But it used to be called Pocono Downs, even though it wasn't anywhere near the Poconos. It was like in between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, which means nothing to you. But that's not the Poconos. Poconos is beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond.
God damn it, it's not Weird Yankee. Who was that? Riding my lonely dental. Yippee-ki-yay. Look out where the Huskies go. Do not eat the yellow snow.
Oh, that would be Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Catholic
Thank you very much.
girls
Yeah.
with their tiny little mustache. Catholic girls, do you know how they go? That song
Yeah.
brings back such fond memories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girls
Yeah.
in
Frank
the rectory
Zappa.
basement.
Frank.
Father Fairy's
Yeah.
Father is a fairy, but it don't bother Mary. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not offensive. You see, we had offensive stuff, and we were able to laugh at it.
Yeah.
What was the name of his whole
Laugh.
band? It was Frank Zappa and the something.
Oh, Frank.
As a Mothers of Invention.
Yes, that's
Mother's
right.
Invention.
Right.
Yeah.
Mother's Invention.
Yeah, there was a bunch of little groups like that. I can't think of their names anymore. But I used to listen to that show at night. I had like some radio. I don't know where I got it. Probably Salvation Army or something. And I had like a little earbud. And I was always been a night owl, so I'd be in my bedroom.
Well, yeah, wasn't there a
The
Dr.
stereotypical with the
hour
sheets
and
over your head, earbud in your ear, listening at like 2 o'clock in the morning, listening to that crazy ass show that used to come on in the middle of the night.
Well,
Dr. Dementos or who knows who's. But it was like on the middle of the night. I just never forget it because I used to do it all the time.
I know
Ron,
stuff
I
is
think you
produced from
should
Dr.
be a little
Demento.
nervous about white sheets over your head late at night.
It wasn't white. Why? Who said they were white? I said with sheets over my head.
So
I doubt my parents ever bought me white sheets.
You were right. That was probably what you were watching because Dr. Demento wasn't.
Listening to.
Because I know of Dr. Demento from stuff that was
And
produced.
then there
from
was
his show.
Casey Kasem, top 100.
Stuff that came from his show, from the Dr. Demento show, not remembering that he had a weekly popular show. And he featured songs like the one you just brought about Weird Al Yankovic, and stuff like that. So that's probably what you were listening to is the Dr. Demento.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was on like the middle of the night. I mean, like 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's cool.
Yeah, dental floss. The way something my lonely dental floss. He was raising dental floss trees or whatever the fuck it was. I forget how the song goes, but it's all over the place. The song's all over the place. It's crazy.
Oh.
When did he do that? Was that a little slightly after my time? I think.
No, he was
like
early
70s.
Well, no, he was going
Yeah.
on during my time, but I mean as a kid. You know what I mean? I was born in 61. When did he start?
Who knows? Who knows? I remember that, and then I remember where these goofy ass shows they used to be on too.
No, the
Like
reason I'm
where
saying that
they would have a
is
host.
I knew of it, and it's cool that you're bringing it up. It's bringing back kind of memories for me, but I didn't really listen to it. I just heard bits and pieces, like obviously, like everybody has, all the famous shit.
I listened to it religiously, pretty much.
But it was 1970. It looks like it came out, and I was 9, and perfect age, because 9, 10, 11, 12, you'd be laughing your ass off, But that was right when I started getting into like baseball and
Right.
sports, and that's all I listened to on the radio when I was a kid. I had a little radio, and I used to kind of do what you're talking about, but I was a little before
2
you.
o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I don't know what time it was. I would hide the. See, I had one of those square old
Yeah,
with
transistor radio.
with the round
Yeah, me too.
knob on the side with a single earplug, a little cheap white
Yep.
earplug, and it
Yep.
was the
Yep.
most beautiful thing in the world to me. But that thing would fit under my pillow, and I'd run it up on there, and I'd sleep on that side. But I don't know if my mother was outside the door. They would catch me with. They caught me with it. Eventually, I lost it, and I never got another one. And it really bummed me out because for the longest time, that's what I did. I listened to the Yankees
Yeah.
because I lived in that area, and that's what was on. They broadcast. That's back in the day. Every single baseball game was broadcast, especially local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, but no, the Dr. Demento only excerpts and outtakes, and it was probably after the fact, like when I was in college and stuff, because it became a classic thing, and people would play shit from it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, but that was all I had for entertainment, when I was a kid. Nowadays kids have PS5s and flat screens on the walls and whatever else. And I was lucky to have I probably paid $1 for that radio max. And I'm pretty sure I got it at the Salvation Army or something like that.
You're not
I
that
had to
much
fix
younger.
it. I think something was wrong with it.
You're not that much younger than me. I mean, right? You're like 60.
Yeah, I'm 60. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 64. We're about the same age. So when we were kids, I mean, there weren't laptops or tablets or internet, for that matter. To take up all
we
your.
barely had a phone in the house, and we didn't always have a phone because my parents couldn't keep their shit together. So our phone would be turned off periodically. So we didn't even always have a phone. We have to go to the neighbors and borrow their phone all the time. That kind of bullshit.
I believe that. But
Yeah.
again, we were
Run the barbs real quick and call so and so.
But I was, I just mean we just didn't have the resources, even if you were doing okay. Which we were just. My dad was a truck driver. My mom was a nut job. So we were, we weren't wealthy either. You know what I mean? But the phone stayed on so she could torture people. It was a bill that was delayed. It was never the telephone.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was just remembering that, and then like those goofy shows. Once we finally got a TV, it was black and white, and there would be like these goofy shows where they would show a movie, and some host would come in between the movie and talk about the movie.
Right.
And it was like, and then when it was a horror movie, it was like some dude dressed up like a vampire or some horse shit.
Oh, that's
that was the Ghoul. Back in Detroit. Yeah.
Was it?
Something.
I just vaguely remember that from when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, he looks like he was somebody was trying out for a kiss, but he was too fat. Do you know what we're talking about, Dominic? His name was something Ghoul or Ghoulie or something. Oh shit.
Well, there was a guy out of Detroit. He wore these sunglasses where one lens was missing, and he'd do horror movies every weekend.
That's
what I'm thinking of.
The only person I can think of, and the only person that did it in Australia, the only person I can think of is Vincent Price, and we had a similar one, and the guy's name was Deadly Ernest.
Deadly Ernest.
Yeah, the one in Detroit's the one I'm thinking of, Art, because when we'd go see our grandma, that I remember seeing in the show, and all the kids would sit and watch it. And that was in Detroit. So you're absolutely right. I remember when Bozo the Clown was a live action show. Bozo, hey who and howdy to you, boys and girls, and he was out of Chicago or some damn where. Hell, I remember when Captain Kangaroo was a live action show.
Right.
We used to watch it in the mornings when we didn't have school. And Kukla, Fran, and Ollie used to watch that when I was a kid. It was out of Kalamazoo or something like that. So
the guy's name was Ron Swede.
Okay.
He's out of Cleveland and Detroit.
That's not who I'm
thinking of. Well, there you have it.
That's not who I'm thinking of.
And
No,
he
it was.
just,
I'm talking very local. This is back in the day, right, Art? Where not everything was a national show. In fact, national TV wasn't on until in the evenings. During the day, it was all local shit, pretty much. Until you got the goddamn soap operas
You have
during
some
the week.
50, you'd have some 50-50s. Like you might get a Chicago show or a New York show in, in Michigan, maybe if it was big enough, because
this is the
what's it
duel
called? They would
that I was
franchise out.
talking about.
Hey, we had Bob's Bamboozlers, Bob McAllister. You remember him? People have told me that they've heard of him, and they didn't live in the New York area.
Huh.
That was a New York show. I can't find who I'm
That was
thinking
the
of.
guy out of
Oh,
Detroit.
Sven Gooley. That's his name.
I think you're right.
Sven Gooley.
I think you're right.
He's from Berwyn, Illinois. And why do I know
Sven-
about Berwyn? That's where my dad was born.
I
Oh,
didn't.
Sweet.
I swear to
Yeah.
you, I didn't remember. I didn't find it. I just remembered it. Isn't that funny
Oh.
how your brain works that
Berwyn
way?
is
I
a
just
suburb of Chicago.
like something.
Yeah.
Sven Gooley.
Yeah, Sven Gooley.
I used to
Yeah, I remember when
watch
they
him.
were, like I said. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Art. I'm
He's
sorry.
on Me TV right now on the weekends.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
He sucks. I just remember him. That's all. You couldn't wait for him to shut up so you could watch the rest of the movie.
Right. Yeah, there was like, because the Bozo show was regional.
Yes.
I remember that when I was a kid, and we had our local. It was filmed right here in town.
Well,
Then they had it
what
in
they did
Chicago, and they had it in.
started. I think it started in your area, or maybe New York, whatever.
Yeah,
I think it was in
And they kind of
Chicago.
franchised out, but they had a different Bozo relative to that area. So
Let's find out.
yeah, there were multiple Bozos.
Well,
Oh no, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are in Congress.
Bozos.
Anyway,
Whoa.
And running the state of Colorado.
in Denver, we had
You live in probably
Wow.
the one, if not the bluest state in the country, the second bluest state in the country, and you just keep talking. Go ahead, keep talking. You love it.
Nana. All right,
Wow. Okay.
Hey, we
Long
got
story
Brad
short.
Marizanic. Hey, Brad, good to see you.
Right. I guess we should have known. It started in L.A., right, in 1946, and then it got. You're right. It got serialized by Larry Harmon in 1956, and the number one was in Chicago because I remember that one.
Yep.
And and then they say exactly what you just said. They're all because, like I said, we had a local one right here in town.
Yes,
In fact, I had a half sister that was on the stupid show.
that's how they did it. Back then,
Her
because
mom took her to the show.
it was probably for some reason better for them to do that than to repeat the show. On different but like tape it and repeat it for some reason. I guess because maybe different local topics. Did the clown talk topics? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about. Hey, did you see what the mayor was talking about?
I'm not sure the technology was there. I think
that's what I was asking. Is it that, or is it? I don't know. What was the
Is it
advantage?
taping it and then what, like mailing it to the other, you know what I'm saying? Mail it from California to Grand Rapids, Michigan. You know what I mean? What are we talking about? The 2-week delay back then?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
You know?
it wouldn't be live anywhere. They tape it and just send it.
I would
all
have a
over the
nationwide broadcast. Nah, it was never that big. WGN had it on in Chicago. And WGN, up until 20 years ago, was who? You know what I mean? They were strictly Chicago
the
area.
fact that it's
You could
not
catch them every once in a while.
And I that makes sense what you're saying, but the fact that it wasn't that big, which was big enough because I saw it, you saw it. We lived in major areas.
Well, everybody had their little franchises, is what I'm saying. And we used to catch the Chicago one because we had an antenna on our house. So every so often, if you played with the antenna just right and you squeak, you could just get WGN to watch the Bozo
I
show
was
in the
thinking
morning.
about sex just now. Just to be clear, you got to watch the hand signals. Okay, I saw him grinning and
That's the way you do it, huh?
The whole time
Word.
he did that.
That's the way you do it, huh? Okay.
He was
At any
giggling
rate,
the
once
whole
in a
time you were
while-
talking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Once in a while, you could play with it and get it in there. And then when cable came out, I was still a kid. and WGN was one of the channels, and then I got to see the Bozo show from California all the damn time because WGN was one of the channels.
Mhm.
So
Well, yeah, because now syndicating is a piece of cake. You know, it's just coming across the cable. But you know, but I do remember Bozo. Whoa, Nelly! Bozo,
yeah,
Bozo, always
yeah.
laughs, never frowns. Bozo, Bozo, Bozo the clown. And we always thought that was the Bozo, but no. And our Bozo would be seen in public. He would go to things, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
cutting ribbons and shit.
Oh
Bozo the
yeah,
clown, cutting ribbons,
Highland
Mhm.
Appliance and whatever,
running for
the
No.
mayor of New
appliance
York.
stores and whatnot.
Right.
Island Appliance. I remember those.
Highland Appliance, remember them?
How about Ollie Fredder? I'll give you
Ollie
5
Fredders.
pounds of coffee if I can't be your best deal.
Yeah, Ollie Fredders. Yeah,
Yep.
they really blew it. They really blew it.
We had
Yeah,
Crazy Eddie.
crazy
Crazy.
Eddie.
Crazy Eddie, where the prices are insane. And
Dang.
he was God, he was so bad, man. What was he doing with that money?
Yeah, late night
Coke.
television.
He was washing money from ill-gotten gains through that business that he advertised on these huge television broadcasts. Because he needed a busy front. He did need to promote this store, because to move the kind of cash he was moving, he couldn't move through a dead store. He would get that was his thinking, and he had great deals. His prices were insane. Nobody could understand how he could sell
Right,
shit so cheap.
right. Romper Room. Sorry, Waypoint, New England. Romper Room.
Yep.
He was asking who had the romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, you. Who do I see today? And I see Johnny and Bobby and Susie
Yeah.
and whatever.
I never
Yep,
watched
that was Romper Room.
Never watched it.
Romper Room. Nope.
Never watched it. I'm too man.
And what's the name
Yep.
of Lamb Chop? That show? That show was on?
That was
Okay.
what's her
Captain
blonde name?
Kangaroo. I think I already mentioned Captain Kangaroo, though.
No, something in Lamb Chop was
Shari Lewis.
Mary Lewis.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now it's her daughter has taken it over Lamb Chop.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. How old is she?
Yep.
Like 80? Because her daughter's got to be
No,
pushing
she's actually
mid-60s.
our age right now.
Oh,
So
so she's old.
mid-60s.
Hey, Dominic, you got a bug on your.
Yeah, fly landed on my webcam.
Wow.
Like, well, what the
They
hell?
got trapped
I
in
looked
your
up
web.
and went, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, she's on TikTok and she's got a YouTube channel, and yeah, does a lot of stuff.
Didn't really watch that either.
Hmm. And how about
Too busy watching baseball.
I think when I discovered it, I was a little old for it. That's what I remember.
That's
Is,
fair.
just, it was. I mean, it was a charming, nice little show, but I wouldn't put it on. You know what I mean? If a kid was watching it, I wouldn't be angry. But it's just some woman. I'd check it out. She's a pretty half decent ventriloquist, and it was cute. And if the kid liked it, I don't care. But just some of them, I just wonder when they came out, because I remember Bob. We had Wonderama was a show, and I thought that was big, but that was out of Channel 5 out of New York. Bob McAllister's Wonderama. Does that sound familiar to any of you guys?
Nope.
No. It was a big deal. He had Bob.
I believe it.
Part of it, he did. The thing I'd watch the whole show just for a Bob's Bamboozler, because he would do this is a Bob's Bamboozler, and he would show you how to make something. Like, he took a piece of paper and he rolled it with a straw, and he kind of tore a little bit the end of it so that it became like a spade shape, and folded it up. And if you're blowing it lightly, it makes a loud freaking noise. It goes purr. And I did that, and it was freaking works. I made them for years as a kid just to be annoying to people, because you just crumple up the evidence. And that was a Bob's Bamboozler. So that man had an effect on my life.
Wow.
No, it was a fun show for kids.
Oh, yeah. All of them were. Yeah.
Yeah. And Bozo was a
Bozo.
again. We watched a
And
lot of that
Junkie.
stuff. Yeah, I remember as a kid, I would watch my Saturday morning cartoons. I would watch the old Bugs
yeah.
Bunny cartoon. And all those
Flintstones.
things. But I think they're funnier now than they were then. I would watch them, and I probably wouldn't laugh at most of it. be entertained by, you know what I mean, by what was on the screen.
Mhm.
It was pleasing. Occasionally, you get a little laugh out of it, but it was just something to watch. Now, I think we understand the humor better because we're not, because there's some adult stuff mixed,
Yeah.
Well,
concepts
that's
mixed
where
in.
people miss.
Yeah.
The Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner and the Looney Tunes were cartoon shorts that were showed in between movies for
Yeah.
adults,
Yep.
not for children. It was never designed to be children
Right.
cartoons until later. But the early ones were designed to be shown in between movies
Well, you're
or
right.
before movies. It had nothing to do with kids at
For-
all.
and,
It
and
was
that led
not
to
for
two
children.
things.
Period.
They did try Sunday morning, newer ones that they made later that were,
Oh yeah, sure.
and they fucking sucked. They failed, including the one
Yeah.
where they were babies. The little
Oh God. Oh
nobody liked that shit, and
no, it's
they
stupid.
liked the sharper wit and humor of the originals. And yeah, no, they're not good. Even the animation's not very good. It's like they didn't want to spend that much money on it either.
No.
Mhm.
But
It's like
the
the
ori-
hand drawn the computer. It's like you can tell.
watch Popeye. Popeye sneaks a little,
Yeah.
it
Same
was a little
thing.
inappropriate.
Popeye shorts, the ones where it's like the ship and it opens and it has the little credits and stuff like that. Those are the same thing. They were designed to be played. Woody
Yeah,
Woodpecker.
of course, all
All
of it.
that stuff was designed to be played in between movies for adults.
I liked Woody
It
Woodpecker.
had nothing to do with children. Children were not the target. Children were not the audience at all.
No, I know, but you see, we allegedly advanced enough that now that our mentality can handle because we're so modern and blah blah blah. Such a horseshit. Anyway,
There's way too much violence in those cartoons to be
but here's
designed
the
for
thing:
children.
they didn't. Funny thing is, though, I don't think they damaged anybody. Well, we didn't understand. We didn't understand. We just kept watching. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
just blew by. It didn't make me want to drop an anvil on somebody's head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or slapped or watching the Three Stooges didn't make me think it was a good idea to take a shovel across somebody's forehead.
Right.
It's even as a child, you know better than that. And
Yeah.
if you don't, nobody's raising you.
Now,
Right,
is
right.
You're growing up to be an animal.
is
I
it
mean,
me? Doesn't Greta Thunberg kind of look like He-Man?
Yeah, now, with that
Oh, she
with her
looks.
new haircut, yeah.
What is she
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
prove?
what the hell?
Is she? What's she trying to prove? Is she? I don't need
oh.
makeup, and I don't need. I'm beautiful on the inside. No, you don't have that either.
No, you're pretty kind of dykey looking.
She's
Heslick.
she
Heslick.
is really showing herself to
Like-
be the true phony that she always was. There's
Right.
these
How
caravans of supplies for the Palestinians that she knows is never going to get there to them.
Yeah.
And if she actually landed her boats in a Palestinian area, she could end up dead. She really could end up in a lot of frickin' and there's a it's a bit of a war thing going on there. This is not the time to do that. You donate the goods, and they distribute them. They distributed like 1.4 million tons of fucking food. The Israelis did. Like last year, or per month, or some ridiculous amount. Huge amounts.
It's a lot.
But it's being stolen. Shit's being taken.
Yep.
It's being taken by
just like
That's typical.
Somalia.
by the fuckers that they want out of there. They're
Yeah.
starving their own people.
Mhm.
What?
Just like what they did in Somalia. Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried to feed
It's
those
like
people. in the-
everywhere.
yeah. hmm
That's why you can't almost win. You have to end it. You got to pull the Band-Aid off. It's got to be done.
Yep.
And it sucks. Oh God, it sucks that the world sucks like this. But what are you going to do? People are just going to keep getting killed. It's just going to continue on forever and ever. I mean, I don't know.
hmm
Just
So
let
who
keep-
likes
just let them
Oreos
keep murdering
with
each
the
other for the rest of their
chocolate
life.
cream?
Oreos with chocolate cream.
Yeah.
So chocolate cookies with chocolate cream.
Yep.
Chocolate covered Oreos.
Is that
Yeah.
reverse Oreos?
Are you talking about chocolate
Are they
covered
good?
Oreos?
No.
Oreos.
They have chocolate cream apparently. I thought
Yeah.
they had the ones where
Cream.
it was vanilla cookies with chocolate cream. I remember
Oh, yeah.
that.
That's
Reverse
traditional.
Oreos.
And
Yeah.
then they had the
Yeah.
double stuff and the
Yeah.
triple or the mega stuff.
And then there's
And now they even have some with dark chocolate cream center.
Yeah.
And they
You know
just came out with the one with Reese's peanut butter.
I mean, it sounds awesome because I like that idea. I'm not a big
Yeah.
white cream fan.
hmm
No sexual innuendo.
Really?
Mark. Yeah,
That's what I heard.
I'm telling you, not so
Mhm.
much. So
Just
it
like
sounds
stuff
good, but I guarantee you, you take the
in
regular one that's allegedly
Topeka. Who
chocolate.
loves that?
Yeah.
Maybe not the dark chocolate. Am I not loud enough? Maybe not the dark chocolate one, but the might not taste the same. But I guarantee you, the one that's just brown tastes just like the white one. I guarantee you, it's gonna taste just like it. Maybe the dark chocolate one has a different flavor to it.
Mhm.
But I'm telling you, it's just a gimmick. It's all a gimmick. It's all crap. It's bad for you.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the orange ones for Halloween, and they have the green ones for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And then, I'm not sure there's any big
They have the
difference.
moldy
I
ones.
don't like
from last
Oreos
year
in
St.
general. I don't
Patrick's
eat
Day.
Yeah.
Oreos.
You're right, Lord
Sure,
Farquhar.
Farquaad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Lord Farquhar is prettier than her.
Yeah.
He is.
She's addicted. Unfortunately for that girl, she was. If we won't even talk about Greta Thunberg, unfortunately for Greta Thunberg, she was used by a certain segment of the
Appearance.
yeah, and they set her up, and now she is addicted to the spotlight. She's
Yep.
addicted to relevance. She's addicted to celebrity, and
Yep.
now
All
she
she's
will do basically anything to get in the headlines, to
Mhm.
be relevant, and that's unfortunate for her because that's going to be her life
Because
until
it's
she
all-
finally kills herself. Is my guess.
It's all she's ever known. She's been allowed to miss a
Right.
lot of school. She's been so what do they do, homeschool or whatever, get her a degree so that she can dedicate her life to being famous, and because that's what it is. I mean, this
All
whole
right.
thing.
She's
I mean, look at
addicted
this.
to it.
She claimed that her boat got hit by a drone, and it turned out that one of the idiots in the boat
Yeah.
set off a firework. Well, actually, set off a
Flare gun.
flare gun,
Yeah.
and it came down
Yep.
on the
Right,
deck
Donald.
on the deck of the
It-
boat. And she
It
claimed
was.
What? How big of a boat? How amazing is that? That they shot it in the air and it came back and hit the boat?
these are
Oh,
bigger than you
shot it.
think. By the way, the boats that they had for this little flotilla. There was like 3.
Mhm.
Wasn't there like 3 of them or 2? I don't know. But I saw a picture of them. Pretty damn long. She was bringing
Okay.
bringing a
Yeah,
shit
So
ton of
that's
people.
amazing.
She
Foot.
was bringing a shit ton of people with her.
Yeah. Mhm.
But anyway, you're right that he actually hit it. Yeah, great. It's great luck on that part. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you got the whole ocean. You
We got the whole fucking ocean. If you 1-2 degrees different,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The wind could have been blowing. I
You-
mean, what the fuck? Weren't they
can't-
moving at the time? Weren't they moving?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
Maybe the story's not true. Maybe he shot it directly forward into a tarp. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're full of crap. Maybe that's what he did.
Yeah, they shot it in the air and they came back
Oh,
on the boat.
this-
I
while
know
the
it was
boat
that, whatever it was. It
moving.
was accidental and it was horseshit. And when she was interviewed, she actually told the interviewer that I mean, she almost made it sound official. It's an absolute fact that we've been hit by a drone.
By a
Because people
drone.
care that much.
Yeah.
They hovered over us and dropped a bomb on us.
Yeah, she would tell the whole story and everything.
Yeah.
So you're saying Greta Thunberg is a liar and misrepresents things? What?
No,
What are you talking about?
it's-
Don't you
no,
know?
it's how she re- it's how
Don't you
she-
remember when she said the world was going to end and it did?
Yeah.
But it did for her.
It did. The world is over. We're just after images. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. Don't talk about Greta Thunberg, okay?
I don't think she thinks she's lying. I think she believes every word. I think I didn't say she was a liar. She's a fucking loon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She is a phony.
The phone.
She's a phony,
Oh,
dude.
phony.
You're a phony.
Yeah,
Phony. You're a phony.
To an extent, she probably cares. I mean, it's her core, you know. But her idea of caring and the right thing
He's
to do,
sharing.
you know, I got an idea. Lead huge organizations that donate food and money, you know, and make a big deal out of it. The press and make sure when it's donated, it's going to have to go through Israeli hands, whether you like it or not. But you make it public, so they're going to do the right thing anyway. It's not like money. Oh, what do you think? Because they're Jewish?
This
What's
is
wrong
so
with you, Brad?
annoying. I hate virtue signaling. I hate public displays of generosity. That shit gets on my fucking nerve. I hate that shit.
I'm just saying,
People
they
that do
want
it
to
on
help,
TikTok or
actually
whatever.
help. Don't do this. We're going to bring it over on a boat and enter into
Make a big
international,
production out of it.
you know, and right, but violate international waters of of either country.
Sovereign nations.
You
Yeah.
can't just do that. You know what I mean? You're not just allowed to. I can't just jump on a 25-foot fucking. I could buy it down the street over here, which you can. That part I can do, and then jump in the ocean and then cross the channel, and just be allowed to just cruise in, because you can't do that. So
Yeah,
I
it
don't know,
turns out countries have. We're not the only country in the world that believes in sovereignty. It's the craziest thing. We're not the only country in the world.
they would demand that
Go
you
figure,
stop. They
because you would
demand that
think we were.
your boat would be searched. You would be detained and probably sent home at least, and you would never see that boat again.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything would be confiscated.
Yep.
But yeah, people act like we're the only country in the world that believes in their own sovereignty, and they're wrong.
So stupid.
They're so stupid.
Yeah, but Israel gave them their fucking boats back and sent them back on their merry way to last time.
Right.
They
Mhm.
fed them and said, please go home.
Shalom.
And she was trying to make it sound like it was such torture being boarded and this and that. And here's a guy who ended up rolled out hoagies and stuff and something to drink. And
Yeah.
it's just insane.
Did you see the little clip where she got arrested and she made it out like it was this big thing? And they showed the before and after, and they showed all joking around with the police. Are walking her out. But then when the photo op came, she was all acting like she was handcuffed and whatnot. She had her hands behind her back, and like she was handcuffed, and she wasn't.
Yeah.
And she didn't know somebody else got her on video before and after.
Right.
The photographer showed up.
AOC did that.
She did that too, but Greta Thunberg did it too.
Yeah. No, I believe you. They probably learned one of them learned it from the other, maybe. And it was, and both times it was really obvious what they were doing. It was such a joke. Oh shit! People are funny.
People are funny when they are funny.
Until they're not.
I was a big Doors fan back in the day.
People are strange.
People are strange when you're a stranger.
I don't remember the funny part.
Yeah, we I don't know where it came from, but they had like a resurgence, like in the 80s or whatever it was, like the early 80s, and everybody had Doors stuff. I had like long coat with Doors on the back. We did their logo and everything.
And Val Kilmer didn't have anything to do with it.
When you're alone,
our movie came out later.
Wicked. Yeah. When you're strange. A lot of his songs were kind of depressing. Maybe it's me. He sounded pretty doped up in every song he was in. Distinctive voice.
Day destroys the night, night divides the day. Tried to run, tried to hide. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side.
You're right. He had energy in that one. You're right. That was a good one. It's a good song too.
There are quite a few songs like that. Man.
Yeah.
Everybody
Love somebody.
loves my baby.
Don't get me
But
wrong,
you could say it the other way too if you want.
even groups I don't go out of my way to like purchase or listen to. They all have songs. Everybody has some good songs. If they don't, you'll never hear them. They gotta have at least one. You know what I mean? Or they never existed as far as the average listener is concerned.
Right. Hey, let me go on record. DJI did something I didn't think they would do. They got the 1-inch sensor on a mini drone. I'll be honest with you. I didn't never doubt they could do it because I have a Pocket 3. Well, it's right here. And that gimbal on the Pocket 3 could easily be on a mini drone because it's not that big. You know what I mean? And it's a 1-inch sensor.
Stay under 250.
They did it.
No, I know, but the one you're talking about, you said it could.
Well, the Pocket 3. If you took the Pocket 3 gimbal off the Pocket 3, I don't know what it weighs, but I hate to say it, but I doubt very highly it weighs a lot. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't look like it weighs a lot. The whole damn Pocket 3 doesn't weigh that much.
thing must have weighed.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
70 I was reaching in there for a while to get it, because it didn't want to come out. Anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the bottom line is they did it. I'm saying.
Wow. So what
Hell,
is
they
this?
even put a landing light on the new drone. It's got
It's
a
the Mini
landing
what?
light.
Mini 5?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Mini 5 has got LiDAR. It's got a landing light. It's a 1-inch sensor. I'm like, holy crap. It's got still got 30-some minutes of flight on the standard battery, keep it under 250, or you go to like 52 minutes with the extended battery.
That will
It's got
that'll
04.
instantly be the most popular drone in Canada and Europe. I mean, like immediately.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Immediately.
Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah,
I have
and,
no
and if
idea how
not,
they
they're
did it.
morons because that's it depends. I mean, are they? Well, it's probably cheaper there. They probably sell it to them cheaper there. I mean, it's not as far to travel, I guess. Actually,
Mhm.
we're probably closer. I think we just did. When you think about it, the Pacific coast is right across the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
that'd be
it's
cool.
right
That'd be
in
cool. to have.
Dominic's backyard.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
That's the first time I've heard
Yeah,
about
so-
a drone that I would be interested in a while.
I gotta give them credit. It's I didn't think they do. I never doubted they could do it because you know what I mean. But I'm surprised they did it. 1-inch sensor. It even has a landing like I said.
Nothing
I don't know
special
what's
about the
missing.
batteries.
No. And quick release props. No more screws. Quick release props now. They did that too.
Because they did the
Surprising.
screw. I mean, that's to save weight. So
Yes.
they must have saved a lot of weight in there somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere they're saving a F ton. I don't know the batteries. The battery, they did some of the battery chemistry that I don't know about or something because they're saving weight somewhere. You're exactly right.
Mhm.
And anybody that's held a regular Mini without the battery in it, there ain't a lot there. You know what I mean? The
No,
batteries
no,
themselves
there's
weigh
not-
like 100 grams, 150 grams.
I got one right here.
You know what I mean?
Not a lot of working room. I got a 250.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Where can I go from there? Like I said, man, unless there's some new tech, they're using a different technology in the batteries, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I think that would, at this point, would push the price of the drone up too high.
Mhm.
But it's not. All the reports say same basic price as the Mini 4 Pro. Maybe $100 up. I think maybe 100 up, but that's it.
Oh,
So,
that's really interesting.
Mhm.
The thing with DJI isn't dead yet. It got till December 22nd, and apparently there is an actual investigation into. I mean, it's actually going on. There's,
Mm.
so it's not just sitting out there. I
Mhm.
guess
There's
they're
movement.
actively gonna have a decision one way or the other.
Right.
So
and I don't really care to tell you the truth. People are like all fired up about it. I'm like, I'll do exactly what I did before drones went mainstream. I ordered the shit from overseas. That's how I got my first 3 drone kits. Were from overseas. So,
Mm.
you know what I mean? They weren't even that ubiquitous until way after I started flying drones.
That's pretty good. Ubiquitous. Mm.
Yeah.
That's not that big of a word.
Nice big word there.
ubiquitous. It's 4 syllables.
Ubiquitous.
4
word.
syllables.
Mhm.
It's not like I said ostentatious
That's
or
like
something like
inflated.
that. At any rate, that's pretty. I'm amazed that they did it. Not that they could do it, but that they did it because now they got all these drones that are going to have very similar video quality. I would say,
Right.
although I don't think the video quality is going to be as
Obviously,
good
I mean,
as say the Air
they're
3.
probably going to drop the 3. Maybe the 4 is gone in 6 months.
Oh, the Mini 4? The Mini 4 is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll drop the Mini 4.
So many. Oh, you mean so many with that kind of quality, like going from the camera? You mean going from
Yeah,
a
the
Mini-
Air 3S
the Air 3.
from the Mini 5 to the Air 3S is going to be still going to be a change without a doubt. But then when the Air 4 comes out, it's going to have 1-inch sensor with a variable aperture. So then you're going to be once again, whoop, You know, the Mini's going to get real close. Like the Mini 4 Pro was very close to the Air 3 as far as image quality, right? Very similar, good same size sensor. So it's very similar in quality. Then he said, "Oh, really? Air 3S." You know what I'm saying? And then they go, "Okay, now Mini 5 Pro." "Oh yeah?" You know, Air 4. You know what I mean? So there's just so many variable aperture in the Air 4. You know what I mean? And then they'll go,
What's that American company we were talking about? I looked up a. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looks like a DJI because I guess he originally got some licensing from them. So
Are
he
you
got
referring
You're
to
talking about
the
Sky
Anzu?
Rover.
no, what?
Anzu?
Anzu, yeah,
Anzu.
yeah, $5,500 though. You know,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it's not bad, 4K 30, you know, but a lot of other goodies in there. You know, 9
Is
miles.
the one that looks like the Mavic 3?
Well,
Yeah.
Into
yeah.
robotics, right? It's the one that's
Anzu
green.
robotic, right.
Oh,
It's the
yeah, it's
Raptor or
green.
whatever.
It's green, yeah.
It's the Raptor. It's been
I
on
think it's
for
the
a
Raptor,
while. Yeah.
Right. No, I didn't say it was new.
Okay, no.
Well,
That
I'm
was
just-
the old CEO of Altel that started that company.
oh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's nothing American about it whatsoever. They're being made in Malaysia, in the DJI factory in Malaysia. You know,
Mm.
they make them green and they put Anzu
I'm
on
not,
them. That's
I'm
about
not
it.
sure if are you? You're not talking about
The Raptor,
okay, the Raptor.
the Anzu Raptor, right? It's green. It looks like a Mavic 3.
Hold on. Anzu Raptor. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they started 5,500. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Looks like
Mavic 3.
Yeah.
I could show it to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you care to see it?
Yeah, I would. I'd love to see it.
All right, let's look at
I've
it.
seen it, but I've seen it in real life. But let's see it.
Have you?
Because maybe it came out with something
Yeah,
different
it's
and
the,
I'm not aware.
Well, Art has
It's
to
possible.
allow the share, so but he's busy.
Okay. All right.
busy.
Here we go. There we go.
This is it here.
Oh, what the hell is
Anzu.
that? Oh, that's
Yeah.
like what is that? That looks a lot like the
This
What
is
is
the,
that?
Oh, this is the T. The T is
yeah, it's a thermal. That's like the
That's the thermal.
yeah. What
The
is
one-
that?
The
The
other one. The
Mavic,
other one looks like Mavic.
the Mavic 3 Pro.
Yeah.
That's
Anzu
but that doesn't look like the
Raptor.
Mavic 3 thermal though, does it?
Hold on. Jones. DJ. Are you seeing this? Let me see. Yeah.
Doc 3, yeah.
Yeah. DJI Doctor.
Matrice 4.
DJI Matrice.
Hotel Alpha.
Oh, this is genpackdrones.com. Never mind.
Yeah. This isn't their website. I'm not even sure they're around still. I thought they were done, to be honest with you.
Who's that?
I thought Anzu was done.
Oh no. Mm-mm. I was on their website. I was like,
Oh, okay,
this is
fair
all-
enough.
Oh yeah, no.
Mhm.
All right,
So
yeah,
that's the
but
do
this
the
is-
click
this is-
down.
This is the T again.
Do the option. Click down. No,
Because,
not.
I
not
mean, it
move
doesn't
down.
say T. It just says Anzu, right? Raptor,
Yeah,
but
that's-
here the user manual is for the
Raptor T.
T. Yeah.
Drop down. Drop down menu. No. Right
Oh,
back up.
drop down menu.
Yeah, menu. Choose an option. What's that?
Okay. All right. Let's try Raptor.
Yeah.
That's all they're
Raptor.
offering. And it's out of stock. I'm
Oh.
telling you, they're done.
Mm.
Last I knew they were done.
There's the
Mm-hmm.
yeah, certainly. Let me. No,
Cool.
you could buy it right now in B&H.
Well, yeah, they probably have some.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hell, you could buy a Parrot and a Fee at B&H like 6 months ago. I happened to be on B&H and a Parrot and a Fee.
Got a parrot. Yeah.
I was like, stop it. I couldn't believe it. Anzu Robotics, there we go. Bow. What? Hey, you know, Bill, when you're right, you're right. But yeah, it's a Mavic 3. What's on Andrew's page. The first thing that comes up is a Mavic 3.
Yeah, but the specs aren't quite as good as a Mavic. Well, maybe it is.
No, it's an old school Mavic 3. I don't even mean the Mavic 3 Pro or the Mavic 3 Classic.
Yeah,
It's a
5500,
goddamn Mavic 3.
1 minute.
$5,500. Yeah, it's awesome.
Let me see.
Mhm.
And there's the Mavic 3 Enterprise.
Mavic
It's the old
3.
school. Hell, they don't even show you anything. They go, "Oh, you want to get an Anzu? Well, contact us and we'll work it out or something."
Right.
I
No,
don't know
unless you
what they're
buy it
talking
through
about.
you buy it through a third party like B&H or something.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah, you
buy
can't
it
even
like
get it. You hit Get Raptor, and they go, "Oh, well, they take your information."
30
I saw
seconds.
that. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to
30-second warning.
Yep. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Nah,
Hope
nobody.
you have a great weekend. Don't forget Bill's show tomorrow night, where we'll be talking about some hard hitting stuff, maybe even a drone or two. And White show on Monday. Don't forget that show. Take care, everybody. Good night and God bless. See ya.